Hello. Hello, hello. How to keep that back on. Forgot about that. Oh boy. Hello. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope everybody doing good. Alright, I'm just adjusting real quick. But yes, welcome to another stream for everybody new. Dalah, Boxy VTuber. We've been keeping streaming every day with some goals by the end of the month. We're pretty close, but we're still working towards. Today is day 37 of streaming every day this year. And we'll be doing some art. I have a confession. I spent the last 3 to 4 hours trying to get the delicate flower to the trader's child grave in Hollow Knight. I wanted to stream some fucking Hollow Knight today, but that was not in my cards. Sorry, I just forgot to hydrate before stream. My mouth was feeling dry. So yeah, we are going to do some drawing instead. We're going to jump right over there, actually. We couldn't quite finish the mission today, but I suppose we can finish this guy. You know what I mean? Where is the thing? There it is. Alright. Now we have an okay look at what we're dealing with. And we're just going to honestly jump right into this. This background colors. Like so. Oh, you know what I will need? I will need infected crossroads. Where might they end up being? Vengefly, that is their name. And we need to find Furious Vengeflies. Perfect. That is what I was looking for. Okay, now I know what those look like. Yes. So we're just going to pull this over here. And we're just gonna... Good. Everything is working as it should. Good. Everything is working as it should. Okay. So... there is... a little bit of sort of a grayish, bluish vibe to this area. So we're actually going to do this and give it a little bit of texture. We are going to lower that though, Because not quite there, maybe there. Not bad. No, that's better. We do need something not quite there. This color. Got it. For these. Nope. Wrong layer. There we go. These thorny bits. I'm realizing now that I didn't draw all the thorny bits on the line art. That was my bad. But once we've got these thorny bits down, we'll do the vine itself on a lower layer so that we don't need to painting over or nothing. Okay, we're going to this. Nope. That. Do this. Do this. Yeah, that's okay. Forgot that we wanted these guys. The thought behind this was I was doing basically everything I had died to. Or at least, lost the flower to. Obviously, I can't get everything in there. So I was more going for maybe like a vibe of one per like map, I guess. It's a map. I'm a map. I'm 90% sure that's not how the Dora thing goes, but felt right. Felt right, I tell ya. I also was really lazy today, and I kind of just laid in bed a lot before I remembered that I had to stream. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing that I'm doing. I forgot about that. So yeah, I ended up reading or I guess mostly rereading this comic called Code Atom. Really should be just called Code Atlas, but because Atlas is the main boy. But yeah, it's this webtoon about like it's really fucking weird, but it's about like engineered mages, like magic people. And like they're made in a lab and stuff. And they all have like a fucked up story, and they're called horrors. As in the genre of movie. They're all really weird and traumatized because basically the main guy there, his name is Atlas. To be a little bit more specific, there is 9 of them, and there's 9 of which are called originals. But they all have names that are basically numbers. So, except for the first one, whose name is Atlas. For example, there's Goose for 2. There's Septa for, what was it, Septa for 6? I forget. There's Vis for, I think Vis is 8. This is either 4 or 8. Yeah. And then, of course, there's just 9. I love 9. 9 is just kind of an idiot, and I love him. But basically, Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by trying to get these things correct-ish. Correct-ish. That's all we really need. And we're just going to motion blur them by 1. I think should be good. Yeah, that's not bad. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out these eyes here. Kind of funny looking. Alright. Now we're going to go back to these guys. These guys. Yes. So right there. Yes. But it's actually a really good, if a bit dark, comic. It's on Webtoon. I really encourage giving it a read. The characters are quite fun. I do love me a good bit of childhood trauma and superpowers. So if that's your thing too, I recommend giving it a try. Also, self-sacrifice is a big theme for, you know, multiple characters. Self-sacrifice and like the questioning of what is the right thing to do when, you know, you can sacrifice yourself or, you know, people you care about can get hurt. Bum, 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 bum. And then these guys sort of have like a bony face here. Yeah, here. Looks pretty accurate, actually. Of course, I think we're mostly going to end up blurring a lot of this background here. You know what? I'm going to purposefully try something. I'm not going to get too obsessed with all this little detail stuff. I'm going to try a little speed paint, maybe. Yeah. Oh, hello. How's it going? Arc Messenger. I love that name. That is an awesome name. Let me shout you out real quick. We're just doing some art here. But I suppose I should introduce myself as well. Here, let me give you that shout out first. I think that's most important. Shout out Arc Messenger. Did I spell that right? Dyslexia, don't fuck me now. Family. I appreciate the follow as well. Means a lot. But yes. Thank you for the raid. For those new, I am Dalah, favorite EP box dude. Thank you, Arc Messenger, and chat and co. Appreciate you guys. We're just doing some art today. What were you guys up to? Also, of course, if anybody needs to raid and run, I absolutely understand. Do it myself all the time. You know, you gotta take care of yourself first. Get that self-care. But you're more than welcome to stay. If by the end of your time here you want to hang out again or drop a follow, we're happy to have you as a part of the Cardboard Crusade, or so we've been calling ourselves of late. I was working on art as well. Nice. We're just doing some Hollow Knight stuff. If you've ever played Hollow Knight, and know what this is, we have been working on the Delicate Flower mission, and I was dying for the past 4 hours before stream, and I did not finish the mission, but we're drawing it now instead. So we are trying our best. I'm preparing for work, but can stay for a bit. No worries. You just make sure you're having a good time, and I'm happy. What is this layer? I'm not sure. Oh, it's this. We're gonna just do this. This is kind of the color of it. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been rated, so sorry if that was a little bit clunky. You know what's something that's been going around lately? Asking a question. What should I ask? You know what? I'll ask... You could have one superpower, like any chatters, you know, that are raiding in. What superpower would you have? That's something I'm always curious about. I like the superpowers. Throw this down here. A little bit more like this, I think. Invisibility. That's a good one. I like invisibility. Very, very misunderstood power, I think. When people say that they want invisibility as a power, sometimes a lot of people are looking a little bit strangely at that one, and I don't really think it's that bad, you know what I mean? For me, I definitely want, like, cloning. I'd want, like, Shadow Clone from Naruto. Or, even better, I'd want, if anybody knows it, auto hunting with my clones, the webtoon. Because that one, basically, it stupidly overpowered because, whereas Shadow Clone, you just remember what the clone did. That one, you, like, get experience from it, and, like, its physical training has an effect on your body. And they're basically mindless drones, so. That would be cool. That would be what I would want. That or shape-shifting. I'm a big shape-shifter guy. I like being able to shapeshift. Oh, I guess that's a stone. Sometimes you forget what you've drawn. Is an internal problem of being an artist and working on drawings between like days. So I'm like, what the fuck was the idea behind this? Shapeshifting, but materialization on your own body, like Jake the dog. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, for sure. I could see that. I think for like, I don't know if you're human, because you could be a flesh tuber, you could be a VTuber like myself, or who knows. But I think if you actually saw that, like human skin doing that, that'd be pretty scary. But I also kind of like it. Yes, so we're going over here, and then... Oh, I forgot to do these ones down here. Spikes. Go. There. VTuber here as well. What kind of VTuber are you? I'm curious. What is it? What is, if it's not a secret, you know? What is your dealio? I also gotta follow you. That is just what I do. Just gotta do it. I'm going to run out of how many people I can follow soon, but we're going to keep following as long as we can. Boop, boop. I stretch already, but hope to do various things of materialization limited. What, a regular superhero or mutant? Nice. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Autistic anchorite? Is that how you... Autistic anchorite? Am I saying that right? Nice. We love our anchorite. I don't know what anchorite is, but we love we love our anchorite and we love our autism. So you're more than welcome here. It means hermit. I like that. Autistic. So it's basically autistic hermit. I like that. I love that. That's awesome. I suppose I ought to check. Do you stream at all? That seems a little bit like a streamer name. And if so, you're going to get shouted out. You're going to get shouted at. You're going to get a little shout out here. If so. I want to someday, but not yet. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, you know what? I'll be the first to support. There we go. Get followed. Okay. No worries. All I gotta say is, try it while you're young. You know, don't wait too long. Oh, fuck. Shit. I think one of my electronics just broke because it just fell off the top of my desk. Well, shit. I kind of needed that. Okay. Well, I'm going to just continue drawing for now. That's for later, Dalah. Later Dallah's always upset when I do that, but sometimes it just gotta be that way. We got our delicate flower here. Of course. Can't forget it. Kinda got slightly more grayish leaves, actually. It's kind of a wilting flower, for those who don't know. For those who don't know what the mission, or really much about Hollow Knight, is, basically the broad scopes of it is there is a person who is mourning the loss of somebody, and they want you, the little guy, here, to deliver a delicate flower that is their favorite to the grave. Now, this flower is so delicate that you cannot take it on fast travel in the game, essentially. You have to basically traverse the entire map to the other side of the map and not get hit once. Otherwise, the flower breaks. And there's lots of monsters on the way. So it's been less than fun, but more than... Honestly, it's just been less than fun. It's been kind of shitty. Yeah, we'll throw this on this layer. Why not? Oh, why is it not working? Oh, fuck you. Let us say I am a virtual ghost similar to an AI projection with a human consciousness that resides in the void. I like that. The Arc Messenger. Yeah, that's a cool name. Cool name for a cool concept. Like it. How do I want to do this? Oh, I'm doing this. Then we're just going to majorly blur it. Something like that. Heard of Doorman in Marvel Comics? Oh, Doorman. I actually have, and it was in my head for like a millisecond. But then then it slipped away. Just imagine his abilities on how his abilities work, but in a physical plane of that realm, and how my body appears like that in streams. Okay. I get you. Fuck sakes. You gotta love where the brain just randomly feels like going. For me, it's SpongeBob. What's funnier than whatever? Was it like 42? 43? So funny. So funny. Fuck this. Right, let's continue with this here. Are we going to fight the fucking sun? Yes. I've seen very little of the endgame spoilers for Hollow Knight, actually. But that one. I have seen, are we going to fight the fucking sun? But otherwise, I'm pretty unsure of what's going on. I feel like with Hollow Knight, where I'm at, I feel like the next big reveal will just explain everything. You played Hollow Knight as a new experience recently? I am currently in the process of playing Hollow Knight. I was going to play Hollow Knight today, but for reasons outside my control, I was not able to. But yeah, we're still on our first run of Hollow Knight. It's been a wild kind of game, honestly. Also, just so I know, because my stream has been, you know, pretty bad, like connection-wise. If I end up lagging, just let me know. I will like stop and try and figure out what's going on if I can. I usually can't, but I would like to know so that all that. I do believe there's also a little bit of a delay. Last stream there was a delay. No, the stream before last stream, there was a delay of, I think it was like 40 seconds, and I was like, yeah, this is bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. So do let me know if you're seeing any of that. No worries, there'd be times that I get hiccups. Fair enough, fair enough. I do have to head out to work, but I hope you finish up the art piece. It looks promising so far. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day at work. I really do. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will do my best to take care of your community. Now, this part is actually going to be a little bit difficult. So, what we want to do, we actually want to go light on this. Go for a brighter color. We kind of want to ride the edge here. Come to a little thinning spot. And we want a little bit of space in there. And we want to do the same right here. Like that. Oh, such an idiot. Ah, fuck. Sometimes, man, sometimes. Okay. And go way down here. Yeah, that's good. And we'll go over here. We're just gonna kinda do something like that. We're actually gonna lower this way down. Go. Now, because I was looking up where the this thing was, because I wasn't going to look through the entire map for it with the flower. We do need a little bit of something like this. And we need something like this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Trampled. Draft. Exclamation 9 or 3. Thank you for getting that one. Sorry about. Right, that's something I need to do. I've been repeatedly forgetting to do something, but I'm going to remember now. I'm going to give it a bit of a motion blur. We're actually going to lower the opacity a little bit. That's good. Yeah, okay. And then put that here and grip that. Here. Traders. Child. Did I spell traders wrong? Oh, I spelled it with an E instead of an O. Like, what the fuck? What am I doing wrong here? Alright, and then it has sort of like these dark brown tiles on the ground. Oop, not that. And then we're just going to inner shadow. Something a little bit more like that. Yeah, perfect. We are going to lower the opacity of that, though. I think we might have it like almost like a reddish color. We can. Normal. Yeah, that's a little better. Then we're also gonna have a little bit of bush. A little bit of bush. A little bit of bush. Okay. Little boo boo boo. We're gonna have a little boo boo. Poking out right here like that. Something like this. This. Good. Got our little mascot right down here. And we also want darker color. Something like that. With some sort of texturing over there. Oh. Was it just... Did I just do a bad job here? On it? No. Hey. What is it? Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay. Then we want to give this sort of like a wood grain gradient. Bitch. And we need something like this. I need a darker color than that. There we go. Not bad. Do you think we need... Let me get rid of this one. All right. Boo. Then we're just going to go for a... Yeah, okay. And we're just going to go for a top level of shading here. Yeah. Something like this. And we'll also do something like that. This, no, be darker. Something like this. I'm doing good. How are you, Sarah? That's good. What you been up to today? Hopefully only the good stuff. Playing Bully all day? Oh, nice, nice. Did recommending that game to me put you on a new, give you a little bit of drive to play it again? Something like that. Whew. Let's try something here. Oh, there it is. What the fuck am I looking for? And what if I do this? I actually kind of like that. That actually kind of looks cool. I'm achievement hunting. The hardest one is probably get 150,000 trouble points. Sorry, man, 160,000. Welcome in, Waddle Assault. You Waddle Assaulter. Here, let me give you a shout out. Get shouted at. Would follow? No. Slash Sashiv isn't fuck. Slash shout out. There we go. Sashiv. Underscore. Muscadet. Is that right? Yes. Get shouted at. Everybody, past, future, present, all the above. Make sure you're supporting the friendos. I've gotta go. Your art is looking great. I hope to catch you again soon. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you stopping by. I'll be redeeming my hydrate redeem, so I gotta be hydrated myself. Sad times, sad times. It is a good looking cap. The veteran cap. Indeed, indeed. I want to see if I can do anything to this tier, but otherwise, looking pretty good. Not what I meant to be doing. Here, let's see if there's a good outer glow color. We're gonna set that to normal. Just something like that. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. No, that's not great. You know what? You know what we do? We do this, and then we do this. Yeah. No. Then we do. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. I think this is pretty perfectly the vibe that I wanted to go for. Here, actually, we are going to do this. Filter, motion blur. They're coming from down there. Yeah. This is just personal art. Yeah, I think I actually quite like this. I think this is a done drawing here. Which means we can, I guess, go over to drawing something else. You know who we might draw? We might draw Joe Huang. Or Huang. Huang. Oh. Joe Huang. Yeah, Huang. Who is a protagonist of a story I'm writing. We'll call this one 5. Alright, I'm gonna look it over now. What else could be worked on? Nothing really. I'm pretty satisfied with this actually. We'll probably post this to Twitter after stream. And actually, you know what I could draw? I've been meaning to draw this one outfit. Oh, do I do that one or do I do Johan? Well, first of all, we're pretty done with this one anyway. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. We'll draw this outfit. Just for fun. Because it may be coming up in a D&D game soon. So. This guy is the king guy, of course. You know, it's pretty clear who he is, but he is in this persona called the Laughable Lion. So that's the thing. What we gotta do, we gotta give him a smile. That's not quite right. Yeah, something like that. There we go. There we go. Got a wide old grin on. And basically in this world, this guy has many children in his homeland as a king. And in the place he is in, messages cannot be sent out. However, there's one thing that is currently going on in the background that I don't think the DMs expected me to get into. But there's a jet ski competition just going on in the background. Some NPCs was just kind of like a party thing that was a joke at first, I think. But I'm using it as how this guy is getting a message to his family of, hey, watch me, I'm funny. Come and laugh at your old dad. Then we don't need this anymore. Make sure this needs to be like an inch, or not even an inch, like less than a millimeter lower. Maybe a full millimeter, I don't know. I'm bad with millimeters. I think we do his helm first. He's also trying to hide his face, so a full body jet ski wetsuit and a big old lion mask helm thing should do the trick. We're actually going to lower the opacity on all of his lines here. There we go. That way we can kind of see what we're doing. Okay. So then, got it over the bridge of his nose here. Like that, yeah. His head is misshapen, I just noticed. That's a little issue. And got these pointy bits. Okay, so then we can continue. Oop. That should, yes, working perfectly. Let's see how that looks. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And we just want something like this. Oh. Now for the eyes. Go. go. Something like that. Now, time for the main attraction. Nope. Okay. Oh. Whew. Okay. There we go. Not bad at all. A little bit funny looking, but that's the point. He is not the laughing lion, he is the laughable lion. is not doing this for himself to laugh. He is doing it for others to laugh. I do actually quite like this symbol here. The shape of it. We're gonna separate that. Right? We're gonna keep that down here. Nice that. It's you may want to see some muscle. He is Mr. Muscle Man. The idea was that this is supposed to be kind of unflattering color. His wetsuit. I'm not sure what an unflattering color would be. So I'm just gonna try a couple. I'm gonna try some bright pink. I feel like that's even flattering. You know what? I actually kind of like these two. Yeah, these are the colors I'm going with, actually. I like that. The pink and the light green there. Reminds me of ice cream for some reason. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's say we don't need it. And then we'll just go in for some detail on this guy. We're going to do our outline in black. Actually, we might do it in like a darkish green. Yeah, I think we will. You know what? We need to get rid of this. We need the clear colors. Hmm. Here. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Ha, 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 ha. Hmm. Um, Here we go. go. Make sure we're keeping in line here. Like we are. Hmm. What the fuck was wrong with my voice there? Yeah. Hey, yeah. What the fuck did I even say? More like a wheeze. Yeah, so this guy is actually quite inspired by some real historical figures. Or some historical figures, I suppose. Not sure, how many of them are real or their actions played up. Obviously, all of them, but he's inspired by a bit of Alexander the Great, a bit of Odysseus, and there's one more guy that I'm forgetting. And I guess just kind of generally Greek mythological heroes. A little bit of Hercules, a little bit of, even some of the gods, like he's very inspired by Zeus is the wrong one. Poseidon. I found drawing somebody with 3 toes walking on that foot really interesting. I found it like really fascinating to think about how that would look, especially in bare feet. Which is kind of why, if you'll notice, his weight sort of leans towards his big toe, because that is where he is pressing off of. So he actually walks with a little bit of a inward tilt to his left leg. You'd be surprised how much, of your ability to walk would just be rendered completely useless if you didn't have those toes to balance you. I remember there was this story of this guy who lost his I don't know what it really it's called, his pinky toe, and he needed something like 4 years of rehab to learn how to walk again. And obviously he could probably walk, kind of, but it was unsteady just because of the loss of one of his toes. Nothing else, just the toe. Wild stuff. I guess it makes sense. We're not programmed to lose body parts. Finally going to that buffet tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get to the mute in time. That's my bad. I'm sure you didn't come here to hear me sneeze. You did. You're welcome. That one guy. I know who you are. I see you. You're watching right now, aren't you? Jeff. Round of applause for Jeff. Why are these separate? Okay. So we're actually going to I think this is fine. All right. Now for the colors. I think we could go and eat this. What the fuck? Oh, I know what's wrong. That is the lower layer of the first draft. Oh. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I'm 90% sure I asked this, but yeah, it's personal art. Or answered this, but it's personal art. Whew. Let's get into the detail here. Yeah. Nope. There. Mm. Hmm. Oh, almost done now with this layer. Coloring in the lines is hard, guys. Oh, I imagine I won't go more than another hour with this, whether it's done or not, but I hope everybody's enjoying watching me just hang out and draw. Hope it's calming, maybe. I was watching a couple shows while setting up. I was watching a new episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. I think they could have gone like a minute longer and had sorted things out a little bit more, but the ending was pretty good. Gotta wait for the next episode. Sometimes I run through things I want to do with friends. One of my friends planning on getting his first car soon. Kind of soonish. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go take him to our favorite burger place when he gets a car, and he's always kind of like this, so this is how I'll talk. And then first thing my mind went to is, let me get you a beer for getting a new car. And I was like, no, that doesn't quite work out the way you're thinking there, Box. But yeah, it'll be cool to have a friend with a car. Supposing he can actually find one he likes. And then here. I really wanted to. Basically, let me just finish this a little bit. Now, if I really wanted to, I could just do this. There's absolutely a look. Ooh, that is absolutely a look right there. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to continue anyways. Now I do have a couple ideas. What do I need to do? I need to go over here, click this, do this, grab this, go down, way down, wait, oh, nope, too far. So it would be green, blue, pink, green, so this will just be a second. Perfect. And then we're just going to go back down here. Going to do this. And then we're going to textures. This one. What about go up one? What about this? That's not bad. We will need silly color like this. This will do, actually. Okay. Oh, no. Not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. What's that color that's not here? Got blue, got green. We don't have red. Need more red. was making race car sounds downstairs. Slightly strange. And we're going to get rid of that. Maybe it works better if it's... So that's not bad. Just like genuinely not terrible. We're actually going to blur these though, just a little bit. And then we're going to put up a new thing, new layer right here. So going to this. Perfect. And then need white. Now then, we're going to fill this with a lighter red. What's that? Orangish, pinkish red. Go. Okay. We're then going to do... Actually, before we do that, we need to... We are going to use the fill tool once I find it. There it is. Go. I do quite like that, but I think we will put it in. I fucked up. I fucked it up. Oh god. Did I fix it? No, not quite. There we go. You know what? I'm actually going to use the same trick I used last time. And this one's going to be blurred. There we go. And then this one might be minorly blurred, actually. Nope. Alright. Do this. Reduce that to 1. Yeah. And then we can do something like this. Good. What? We're good. We're good. No. We're good. Oh. Not bad. And then wait, what? There we go. And we'll just erase that. Ooh. My leg fell asleep. Ooh. Possible because I've been sitting for the past almost 3 hours, probably more, because I was setting up before doing this and that. Oh. Okay. Now then, honestly, that's pretty good. So, for reference, the heart and the 3 stars, or the 3 stars are the sigil of his home, inside a heart symbol, And these are his spouses. I'm debating if I want to put his kids somewhere on this. We'll do that later if we feel the need. Yeah. We're gonna paste that. Just to check. Alright. Good. We'll do his mask next. And just made of probably not actually gold, but something that looks like gold at the very least. Something light. Go. Need a kind of solidish color here. No, we'll wait for that. Back up here. Clean up these lines. Okay, and then we just need to go a layer lower. Actually, we need to clean this up. And then we're going to go for more silvery mane. Oh, no, I meant to do. Where, there. Oh. And then I think we'll do the smile. And we'll do less of this mane. And then I think we'll end. I think that would be a alright place to end the session. Go. Oh. go. Like that. Almost done. Almost done, almost done, almost done. Go. I like it. Alright, and then we're just going to go the teeth, the toofers. Go. Or lower the opacity a bit. Huh. Go. And we just need a little bit of red. The white. Beautiful. Insert the white teeth song from what do you call it? Early Red Parents, I think. Let's raise all this back up. Good, 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 good. 100%. What is this? Good. Then we will do the rose, or whatever flower this is. Pale flower. You know what? We're gonna do this. Good. And then we will go back to this color and we will fill it in. Maybe inner shadow. That is done. Oh, miss. Move some stuff around here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Obviously, I'm going to shade in that mask a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more on the suit. I'm probably going to shade it all a little bit more, but I might post it once it's done completely. But for now, we are done. I'm going to go back to Twitch so we can find somebody to raid. But I would like to thank everybody for all of their support. Chatters, lurkers, friendos, all the above. Oh yeah, and raiders. Appreciate that raid, by the way. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. And again, if by the end of your time here, you want to hang out again, or drop a follow, or just pop back in, we're always happy to have you. Now, who are we raiding? Who? I feel like we've raided them a lot. There's a lot of people streaming today. I'm following. Oh, you know who we... Well, we've raided them pretty often. Anybody else? I meant to raid this person when they were debuting a new model, but I messed up the days. So we're going to raid Azzy Pazzy or Pazazzy. Whoa. Hello. Welcome in. We were just about to raid out. But hello, raiders. Welcome in. I'm glad you didn't miss our raiding out, but yeah, we're probably going raid out pretty quick. But I might as well say hello. How is everybody doing? Dalah, EP Box dude, should know this. But thank you, Mr. Froggy, for the raid. And thank you very much, all you Froggy raiders. We were just doing some art today. We finished this guy. Go. Huntered on there. Wearing like a wetsuit. But yeah. I hope you guys had fun with whatever you were doing as well. Nice. I'm glad you were able to get a little further in Silksong. That's awesome. Before stream, I wanted to stream Hollow Knight today, but instead, I ended up failing at the Delicate Flower side quest for 4 hours before stream. So I was not doing that anymore. Instead, oh haha, yes, go ahead. Yes. But yes, we were going to do that, but we didn't. But we are pretty much going raid pretty quick here. Ooh, I love this person's new model. Too bad I couldn't raid them on their day. Because of time zones, I got the day wrong. But we're going to raid out. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Let me make sure I got this name right. Zazzy. Love this model. They are playing some Arc Knights. And they seem like a nice friendo to raid. Enjoy making fun of the guy who does my emotes. Yeah. By the way, I was meaning to message you about those other two. One of them seems very easy, actually, but the other one I actually kind of want to talk to you about, because I'm not sure it work. I'm not sure it worked the way, you know, you might hope it is. So yeah. There's just a lot of detail in it that doesn't come across very often in emotes. But anyways, we are going to raid out to Azzy Pazazzy. And yeah. But again, last time, thank you everyone for your support, chatters, lurkers, friendos, raiders. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream today. And if by the end of your time here you want to hang out again or drop a follow, we're happy to have you as a part of our Boxy family. But finally, to all my cardboard crusaders, my Boxy family, good time, son. See you tomorrow. Stay comfy. We'll get this soon. And